BDO, who just oozes talent.
140.
He uses talent, he uses confidence. He doesn't ever go up there thinking he can't win. And I think a Grand Slam win from a long way back against James Wade a couple of years ago shows that he believes he can win every leg.
One of the extraordinary comebacks I've ever seen in darts. I think Waite was, what, 12-4 down in that game to win 16-12? It was extraordinary.
I was at home shouting at the TV. Scott's one of my better mates on the circuit, shall we say. We get about a bit, and he was just amazing that day.
And coming here, you could argue with a little bit of purpose as well, especially what happened at Lakeside going out in the first round a couple of weeks ago. He'll want this title under his belt.
59.
Yeah, well, of course he will. I mean, he wants to show that was a one-off, you know, but he won't be taking Jim lightly. He knows how good Jim is. Jim sort of jumped onto the circuit end of 2012.
57.
Had a great 2013 and found himself with enough points to be at Lakeside. So Jim knows what he's up to here. You know, he's no walkover for Scott, and Scott won't take him as that.
Yeah, Williams, the BDO number 16.
100. Scotty requires
Only been on the BDO circuit a couple of years. Show in a moment. Waite's already on the finish of 170. Looking to get this down to a 2 dart. Well, let's say a 1 dart instead. And we said coming up with purpose. Looking good already, Scott.
Well, even 36 after 12, there's no bigger intent on any championship than starting off like that.
97. Scotty requires 36.
Williams not even down to a 3 darter, so Waits with the comfort of knowing
game shot on the first leg.
he only needed 1 darter, so he could have a handful there and laying down the marker, Scott.
Absolutely, 13 dart leg to open his championship. That shows intent. But it's Jim now with the dart, so he'll be kind of strike straight back.
140.
And a good start there from the Welshman.
$123.
The response is not too bad either. Williams, 29 years of age, from Prestine in Powys.
100.
Yeah, I think he plays his county for Montgomery and Radnor.
Came to prominence
48.
a couple of years ago at the World Masters, when he beat Jan Dekker and Ross Montgomery before losing to Stephen Bunting, who became the eventual champion. So is he definitely a player with pedigree, Scott?
He is. The stage
100.
doesn't worry Jim at all. He gets up there and does his thing. And
so much so I saw him practicing on the stage about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Getting ready for this tie.
Jim, you require 161.
And Williams lost 6 darts here from 161.
$45.
Let Scott in there a little bit here. A big score from Scott. Good pressure, Jim. On a leg he was looking favourite.
51.
But not to beat.
Jim, you require 116.
So slack last 3 darts. Be looking to try and do better this time around. 97 left. Treble 19 leads double top. Tops he wants. Tops he gets. Great outshot there from Jim Williams.
Third leg, Scott.
And he's now saying to Scott Waite, mate, I've come to play.
Mate, that's the Jim we see on the floor, week in, week out on the circuit. He does this all the time. And he's now let Scott know that he's here and he's in this game. We've had a 13 darter and a 15 darter. What a start to the game.
A leg apiece.
$60.
Only 60 scored there. So a little breathing space here for Waits. And a beautiful first down the treble 20. Looking to try and add a couple more in there.
100.
The first dart was a great lie as well.
It was. He was unlucky not to get a little bounce in there and make that a 140. But that's the game. And we have to deal with that mentally.
And Williams with a good first start as well.
100.
Didn't make the most of it.
$69.
And again, Williams right in the treble 20.
140.
Great darts there with the ton 40. Sticking the pressure on Waits in the early doors here.
Scott's coming back at him now.
123.
Disappointed he didn't fill his boots there. Now, Williams with the ton 40 here could put a lot of pressure on Waits. Even a treble put a little bit of pressure on.
55.
Not the treble he was looking for, though.
113.
That's the margins of a small error. So it's 93, 57, 74 left.
53. Jim, you require 146.
Well, this would be a sucker punch if Williams can get this in the early part of this World Trophy last 32 match. Just above.
Clipped the wire, didn't he?
Treble 10 leaves 36.
130.
Didn't go that way, went the bull instead.
60.
And instead leaves himself double eight. Good darts there. Waits to respond.
Oh, is that pressure? Is he feeling pressure?
Pressure in the early part here. Important dart this in this early part of the game.
20.
Not to be. So chance here for Williams. Chance for the Welshman
16.
to break Waits' throw. Got to come right an inch.
Game shot.
Right in the corner. Doesn't.
Jim Williams. Fourth leg, Jim to throw first.
Indeed.
Game on. .45.
And a slack dart there from Williams.
Yeah, he would have wanted to start a little bit better than that off that other leg.
58.
But Scott hasn't taken advantage, so we're back where we were at the start.
And there's a little bit of a drift into the treble 5. Good adjustment. Gets his line back straight away.
95.
Waits looking to break back.
100.
We're not seeing any effects of this operation he had last week for appendicitis from Jim.
Bit of a loose first start though.
45.
And now chance here for Waits to take the advantage in this fourth leg.
94.
Not the score he was looking for there. And the average is in the mid-80s at the moment. Still a bit of time to go though. And Williams just drifting into that 5 there, Scott.
70.
It's a good recovery, but you can't do that against a former world champion. You've got to stay straight. That first start has got to be right. And Jim knows that.
60.
He knows that. He's been playing long enough. He knows that. And he'll be trying to sort that out.
And again, loses the line, but adjusts well.
85.
Just that first start at the moment, Scott, it just keeps drifting out into the 5.
Yeah, and sometimes you find the more you think about it, the more that it will do it. So you're trying to correct
100.
it, and that's what's
Jim,
in your
you
mind.
require
Don't hit the 5 and you do.
161.
161 for Williams. Great first start, treble 17 for the ball. Back up to treble 20 he goes.
137.
Great dart to leave himself a double.
You require 89.
And now pressure on this 89.
Yeah, he'll go treble 19. He's got to go 20 ball.
Bullseye for 2-2.
44.
That's going to be a bit of a let-off here for Jim Williams if he can find this double 12. Let's take a 2-leg advantage in this match against the 2013 world champion, which he does.
Jim Williams. Fifth leg.
Jim Williams not missing the doubles at the moment. 3-1 he leads. And now Waits has a game on.
Well, Scott knew he had a game on before we started, I'm sure of that, and I mentioned that.
100.
But he definitely has now. He's got to dig in and use all his Yorkshire grit that he has to try and turn this game round.
96.
Well, we haven't seen much of Jim Williams on the TV screens, as I mentioned. Getting to the World Masters in 2012 with a good run there.
87.
Not far away from winning the Scottish Open title 12 months ago, reaching the final. But he's showing all his talent here, Scott.
He is. He is. I know he was really disappointed with his lakeside
100.
performance, and it did upset him. It visibly upset him back in the players' room. He's such a great guy, such a nice guy as Jim Williams, and you know, I'm
43.
pleased that he's now getting the game that we've all seen right here and right now.
And again, he could have a little bit of an advantage here if you can find a ton 40 from somewhere. You put him favourite for this fifth leg.
$100.
Still a ton will do.
It will at this stage. I mean, Scott looks to be really over trying. He's trying to correct everything.
100.
And he'll be disappointed with that. He'll be thinking he needed a 140 to give himself a bit of daylight.
It's Williams the one with the advantage at the minute. With a 3-1 lead, and he's the one playing with the confidence.
90.
Great cover on the bullseye as well.
Yeah, how do you hit? He goes that way because how do you hit the 25? It left him a shot.
89. Jim, you require 115.
Ton 15. Plenty of ways to go here. He went the treble 19 route. Can't finish now. But he can put pressure on the weight 82.
75. Scott, you require 82.
If he does, he's in top. So very important. Weight gets us 82. Where's that line? That could have landed in the 20.
It was in the 25 to
Game
top.
shown the fifth leg.
Gets it.
Scott
I
Waits.
gets it.
Our little caption there, obscure in the first half, absolutely sending us into pandemonium here. But we go to the break. 3-2 to Jim Williams.
Jim Williams with the advantage. He leads 3 legs to 2. His face. But the cover shots are getting him out of jail at the moment.
Big part of the game these days, being able to switch and hit what you're switching to.
43.
And Waits now with an advantage in this 6th leg. Beautiful first start. Second's pretty good as well. How's the third?
140.
Just above, but it'll do.
My ladies on the merchandise there.
Grab a souvenir on your way out.
Yeah, Jester's hat for me, I think. That probably fits and would probably suit me.
This is better from Waits. Just above this time. 103 left.
140.
Great darts.
Was good darts, and it looks like during the break Scott's composed himself, gathered himself, and continued where he left off.
Williams needs a treble.
100.
Not to be.
43.
Double 16 for level game.
Shown the sixth leg.
And Waits levels this match up. It's now become a best of 5.
Scott to the
3 legs apiece, and Waits now with the advantage as momentum shift back his way, Scott.
Oh, definitely has. He'd have been pleased with that leg to come back from the break. Start fresh and good again. And now starting with a treble 20. That's the secret. He scored 99 there, so Jim's got to hit at least 100 to stay with him.
You can see Williams' urge come on then as that second dart went in. He knew it was a good lie. The third one was pretty good as well.
87.
So with that good start from Williams here, he's continuing his first treble 20. Is this the first 180 of the championship?
104.
Not quite.
So near yet so far.
Jim won't be worried about that though. He'll be happy with 140 against the Waits throw.
59.
And he's stolen the weights throw off him now in this leg. He's the one with the advantage. 35 ahead, plus these. Great third dart there. Tower Ballroom in all its glory.
That's fabulous setting for us to play darts.
60. Jim, you require 121.
And Williams now with 6 darts here to break again the weights throw. 61 left. Plenty of ways to go here. He went treble 15 for double 8. Just trying to set up the throw. Set up the double, I should say.
89.
I think the delay there was he'd had a little look across to see what Scott had left. So he didn't have to go 11 ball.
But puts pressure on this double 16. Important 3 darts these. Can he do it in 1? 32. Yes, he can. He is like mustard on these doubles. 4-3 he leads and has the advantage of throw. Can we see an upset here in Blackpool? What a first dart that is. Could this be the first 180? Yes, it can.
So you say Williams in the ascendancy here. Although it's only a leg apart, Waits has got to dig in because it's Williams' throw and he started 180.
And his averages have gone up as well. He was in the mid-80s a couple of legs ago. He's gone 4 points higher. Just a smidgen under 90. And Waits has got to up the game.
He's been here many times before and that just shows you he's going nowhere. He's wanting to hang in there.
Seeing some that drift again to the 5, but the recovery is good. And the third dart is pretty good as well. 137 plays 262.
Nobody minds it in the 5s. If you follow it with 2 treble 20s, I can tell you as a player that is,
Jim, you require
that is psychologically
137.
gets in the other player's head.
And 6 darts from here, from 137. Treble 19 leaves double top.
59.
It was important he hit a treble there because Scott can now go ton, 140 and pressure Jim's shot.
He's got the light to do it as well.
He'll stay there or go to the 18s.
140.
You called it, Scott Mitchell.
Jim, you require
Pressure now on the
78.
78.
Jim, I fancy he gets a dart at it.
Oh,
He's
what
going
a
to
dart.
get 2.
He hasn't missed a dart all game. He's missed that one,
6.
though. 2 6s.
66.
And now the
Scott, you
door is
require
open for Waits.
42.
Can he walk in and break back again? Double 16, 2 darts at it.
Game
Just needs
champion
1.
play.
And we have a level
Scott
game again.
Waits.
And a fist pump there from the 2013 world champion. He knew how much of an important
Ninth
dart
leg, Scott
that was.
to throw first.
It was because it was the breaker throwback that he just lost.
Game on.
This is what Scott does. He's a true champion and he just keeps battling and battling and battling.
And now we have a best of 3. Decide who goes through to the last 16.
44.
Does the hard work getting the, pardon me, Scott, does the hard work getting the break back in this 9th leg?
He won't be happy with that. And
60. $100.
That's better from Waits.
$60.
is that 8th leg going to be the turning point of the match?
$60.
Not happy Waits with his game at the moment. But it's the testament of a true champion. No matter how good or how bad you play, it's all about getting the results at the end of the day.
It's all about crossing over that line. You can play sloppy and win. You can play your best game and win. But these players, as long as they win, that's all they're thinking about.
99.
Jim needs to pressure this shot now. He needs to find a 60, which he duly does. He needs another.
100.
It's good, but it's not good enough at the moment. Waite should get down to a finish. How good of a finish, though?
140.
Pretty good, 58. Should have a dart at a double for 5-4. Williams can only pressurise.
It's good work from Waits at the business end of the leg. And Williams is returning the favour, 61.
What a dart that is. Great stuff there from Williams to put the pressure on. Oh, now Waits has got to think about this. 2 darter tops. Good marker. 1 to go.
Game from the 9th leg. Scott Waite.
And a burst of emotion from Scott Waits. He knew how important that was.
And let's not forget, that was to hold his own leg. So that's a mammoth task. Mammoth double for Waits there. Pressure's now all on Williams to hold his throw to stay in the match.
Pretty decent start with a ton 40. To send this to a decider. Back comes Waits.
140.
Punch for punch in this 10th leg.
Julie Gore there. One of our lady players.
100.
And it's still going. They're still trading blows. Still going punch for punch.
Nothing between them. Just that odd leg.
$60.
Now Scott will want to jump on that. Jim won't be happy. He duly has now that he's hit 2. A 140 there. Puts him in the driving seat.
1-2-1 away for the place in the last 16. He's been put through the ringer by Jim Williams, but back comes the Welshman. Back comes the Welshman again. Treble 19 here is double 12 here.
I think he went for 45 last time.
177.
What a dart. What a dart that is.
What a call, mate. What a call. So, this is for the match. So it's going to go 11 bull.
Bullseye for the game.
96.
Oh, unlucky, just over the top.
Jim, you require 24.
Off the barrel. Double 6 to stay in the match.
Right in the corner.
Jim Williams.
He's had a couple of them.
11th and decider.
But now that's to take it to a decider. Great stuff on the Welshman. And now sudden death leg to decide who goes into the last 16.
Well, I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but I said this could happen at the start of the game. And so I'm just putting my trumpet back in the corner.
134.
You did call it, to be fair to you, Scott. You said to me this afternoon, this is the one that could be a real barn burner. And it's turned out that way.
140.
Great stuff from Williams.
Superb reply from Jim.
100.
Scott will be happy with that at this stage.
Beautiful first start.
He won't be happy if Jim keeps doing this.
140.
Great stuff there from the man from Pristine. Pristine darts.
Superb indeed. Scott's got to get back in there.
100.
Now what Williams would do for a ton 40 here. Could be on, you know. Could be even better than a ton 40. Oh, tremendous!
180. 90. Scotty McQuay 167.
This has got a chance. He has a chance at treble 19. Just above. So Williams now, match point, 41 points away from dumping out the 2013 champion. Can he do it? 2 16s, 2 darts on it. Double 8's got to go north. He gets it off the flight! Jim Williams has jumped out Scott Waits in the BDO World Trophy. A fantastic game, but the Welshman advances. Disappointment for Waits. What a game, Scott Mitchell.
What a match. As I said to you this afternoon, I felt this could be the burner if Jim felt that he could go up there and play. And he did indeed. What a match. He hung in there. This is what Jim's all about. And we're going to see a lot more of this lad, I promise you. He is such a class act. And there he is with Natalie, his other half. She's a little bit over the moon, I can see.
The bookmakers put Waits' favourite for this title. Jim Williams, the 29-year-old from Pristine in Powys, has dumped out the favourites. He's through to the last 16 by 6 legs to 5.